how do we know that the elements are good or bad? That tells you whether the day is auspicious or not. So if daily energies are more not conflicting, they're more aligned with the constellations, we normally call it a pretty good day. The outcome is good. As long as you are also in tune with the energy, mostly it will be good. Okay? I'll tell you a little bit more about this by using this thing called the life force energy stages. Okay? The life force energy stages, this will give you an idea of how you see the energy. So here's it, right? So when we are talking about a stage in life, if you think about it, right? Everything starts from this point called neutral. You've seen this table that I've used called the life force energy stages, the 9 stages, in my feng shui classes. Because feng shui, we use a lot of 28 constellations as well. Yeah. So let's say neutral is the key. There are 4 stages you can go up and 4 stages you can actually go downwards. So in the center is neutral, right? Neutral. Now, when the energies are strong to prosperous, you're looking at, a life force of the chi energy to be, for a person to be more courageous, more in line with reason, more aligned with purpose, a sense of fulfillment and inner peace. And of course, at the highest level, it facilitates awakening. Your psychic energy, your spiritual energy is more aligned with awakening. Whereas if the energies is weak, it is clashing, right? It is unstable. That's where energies move on to fear. It moves more into anger and resentment. It causes denial and depression, causes pain, shame, and guilt. So when we say, how do we know the energies of the day is actually good or not good? How do we know? Well, we can do it by 2 ways, guys. Okay? So in real world, they have a real world effect, and then there is an elemental effect. The elemental effect is calculated through understanding the element of the constellation in relation to the pillar of the day. That's why in the daily voice calendar, if you heard me say, today is the day of the fire horse with the constellation of Orion or the constellation of Neck. You heard me saying this, I always read the pillar of the day together with the constellation, because for me it's a practice of knowing whether the element, the vibrational element is strong, prosperous, or the elemental vibration is weak or stale. Okay, so that gives me an idea of the effect of whatever stars are there for that day. Okay, so most people ask me, how do I interpret? Well, you interpret by understanding the intensity of the energies first. So here's the thing, right? So most people don't know what does it mean to be more courageous, reason, purpose, feeling a sense of fulfillment, peace, and awaken, because there's stage of an energy. The real effect of this is, if the energies are neutral, too strong, you probably will feel very productive. Productive where you can do a lot of things, accomplish a lot in a day, where you feel that you are at the peak of your performance, you seem to be able to have a lot of energy, and everything else just falls into place. We call this synchronicity or positive serendipity, where life happens for you. How many of you have felt that, like, you perform, you're so efficient and effective that day, and it's just synchronized, things happen for you? You felt that before? Okay? All right. And conversely, guys, is it possible that certain days you feel more procrastinating, paralysis, like you don't really feel like doing shit, or you think too much, you feel lethargic, tired, or maybe hypertension, hyperactive, or regression? Have you felt like this before? Well, if it's like this, that means we say that the element of the day points towards the weakening, okay? Weakening or stale. All right? Weakening or stale energies.